welcome to this very first video. As I'm learning and navigating through adding content on YouTube, I'm also going to show you any and new updates as I am increasing my understanding of how to navigate YouTube, but also how to better market and increase my sales on Teachers Pay Teachers. So I'm going to document that through this journey, and I hope you join me as I also show you some of the amazing products that I have created for your students, for your teachers, or for your homeschool child. These are products that have had years of experience behind it. I'm an educator, over a decade of experience, and a coach as well in educational leadership. So let's navigate through together and learn more about how and why we would need to start better marketing our products across the YouTube space. So let's kind of look through this particular document. This resource is a daily CASEL self-guided week 1 to 3, and it has been years in the making. Very excited to actually have finally created it. I was nudged, felt prompted to, because there is such a need across various spaces. Research shows that learning behavioral conditions do in fact affect academic gains. And CASEL has the competencies that can actually help through EQ or emotional intelligence support not only your students, not only children, but also yourself as you're learning to navigate through the understanding of these competencies. So I have created through a similar structure, if you go to my Teachers Pay Teachers website at Bforbiliteracy, which is my store, I have created a similar outline of the daily grammar, which is very popular and in very high demand. And so I created a self-guided, but also you can guide your students through this particular document, which I do recommend as you navigate through it, for 3 weeks, with also at the end, self-guided checklist or check-in, and also at the end of the week, self-reflection piece. So I'm going to quickly just run through it. You can see right through this that the daily CASEL has 2 printables, 3 weeks daily, and it also, as I've mentioned, has that similar structure. If I go right and zoom in, you're going to see the days of the week, social awareness, practice self-care goal. These will be usually things that you'll see on Fridays, and Thursdays you'll also have a empathy check-in with a story. So you're going to see the story of Beanie, and Beanie is a fictional character that will guide you through his own emotional stance, growth, and the way that he is learning through these competencies with his friends, particularly his best friend. So at the end of the 3 weeks, you're going to see an exit slip check-in where they're going to rate themselves, and you as the educator or the teacher is going to be able to support them as well. So very, very simple. I do recommend it for upper elementary, but as I said, you can definitely guide your students through it as well. So as you go through it, you're going to see that week 1 is going to be the first competency. There are 5, but we are going to be doing the first 3 for the first week 1 to 3 resource, and there will be a 4 to 6, and also there's going to be the 7 to 9. So there will be about 3 different resources that will help guide and spiral through Beanie's experiences, and also self-reflection pieces for students and homeschoolers as well. Mondays will have emotional state. So labeling, there's always some sort of identification on Mondays. And Tuesdays, they're going to be able to kind of see maybe a case study, a scenario of Beanie